Hello, I'm John Perry, and I'm joined by Representative Hank Vaupel, the chair of the House Health Policy Committee. Representative Vaupel, during your time here in the Michigan legislature, you have been working on the issue of fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, FASD. Could you define that for us and tell us about the scope of the problem here in Michigan?
Well, yes, and I'm really kind of excited because we're working on some legislation that we feel we're getting close to on the fetal alcohol spectrum disorder now. And from everything that we see, it affects about 30,000 births, and that is a lot of births. It causes birth defects, mental defects that are irreparable. Once the child is born with the problem, it is not going to change. They will always have that deficit that they have, and that translates to about 1 in 1,000 births that have fetal alcohol syndrome, which is the far advanced part, but about 1 in 100 births are estimated to be somewhere on the fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, and that's a huge amount of people being born that way. And what we see statistically is each person born with somewhere on that spectrum disorder will cost $1 million to $3 million to the state or to the federal government through their lifetime. Plus, that doesn't take into consideration the human loss, the loss of a person perhaps being able to be independent, being productive, not being in a prison system, not being in the special needs education system. So we're very excited to be working on legislation that would address that, and part of the legislation obviously is educational in having warning signs or small signs that do not especially interfere with business, but just stating that drinking during pregnancy could cause these birth defects. And so any level of drinking has been identified could cause the problem. So I think the educational piece is so very important, and it's something that's not going to cost the government a lot of money or anybody a lot of money, but we can get out some education on that.
Hank Vaupel, thank you very much.
Thank you, John.